everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Oilers going up against the Buccaneers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Houston Oilers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Winston now. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now here's a carry heading left. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Winston on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss, and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go! Blue 58!
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Luke Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Second down, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Ready.
3rd and long for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And taken right at the 35.
You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon fangs spitting in my cup all night long. Wheel your tongue at my throne of power. Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head, oh no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life, whoa no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die, whoa no. I bet you thought that I would lose my mind. Oh no! I bet you thought that I'd give up tonight. Oh no! Bleeding knees, but honey, I can still cry. Oh yeah! I'm going crazy to get out of this. Oh yeah! I'll take a bow and I'll show you.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Oilers going up against the Buccaneers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Houston Oilers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58! D2! D2! Let's go! Blue 58! Blue D2! D2!
The play clock's running down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58! Let's go! Blue 58!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go! D2! D2! Let's go!
They'll drop the throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one good for 14 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Move, 58. Move, 58. J2. 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 Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go. Move, 58. Move, 58. J2. J2. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wilson snags it left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Let's go. Let's go. Move, 58. Move, 58. Half. Let's go. Move, half. J2. J2.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
J2. J2.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
J2. J2. Let's go. Move, 58.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Let's go. Move, 58. Half. J2. J2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion good fully 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he can be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss. And what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And the cutback to the sideline. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Winston. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
In motion, the tight end. A second down throw for Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their big tight end from 17 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
No gain, and it's second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3, 2, 3, let's go.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll go on the ground. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It has hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Let's go. 58, 32, 32. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver.
58.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Jameis on second down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Winston. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Taken in at the 22. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
In motion right is Robinson. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 32. 32. Let's go. Blue 50.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They come up in an offset eye. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And they'll try and burn. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-round. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Let's go now. White 25.
Evans comes in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. They've had a tough time tracking him down all night, and that might have been the best chapter in the Super Bowl book so far.
And I don't want to jinx him, but I just saw the engraver walk by with the Super Bowl MVP trophy. Maybe it's in order for him.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They'll come out in the pistol. Winston from the gun on third down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Day two.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Houston 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Second down, Winston. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Jameis on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll give it to him right up the gut. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That was a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 52. 32. Let's go. Let's go. Blue 58. Half. 32. 32. 32. Let's go. Blue 58.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw here. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go. Let's go. Blue 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. He cuts it right. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Touchdown, Houston. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. Evans has it left side. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Let's go! Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58! Let's go! Blue 58!
Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Lose it. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And now out comes Houston. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Blue 58!
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
3-2. Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Shift together here from the D-line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll right here on EA Sports.